Ladies, how are you?
Good morning, Tom.
Oh, listen, thank you. Listen, we have people from Aberlour who are basically this is what they're involved in, residential and fostering. We offer a safe and loving place to live for children who have suffered abuse and trauma. Also recovery as well. We help families recover from drug and alcohol addiction. And also early years as well. And also you do disability. You're very busy, aren't you, ladies?
Yes, we are. We have a wide range of services, over 40 actually, Gus.
Wow.
Ranging from residential, fostering, early years, disability, recovery, and our urgent assistance funds, which has really been vital for families during COVID.
Obviously, with COVID all starting just over 3 months ago, how are things with you guys? Are you coping? As things went a bit nuts, really? Is it? Tell us what's been going on through the whole COVID thing.
So our services have been continuing as normal. So our services haven't stopped during this time. They have increasingly got busier.
Yes.
So as well as doing lots of work that we normally do, we've adapted the services that we've been doing. A lot of our work has went digital, but we've also helped over 1,000 vulnerable families and 2,500 children and young people who are in desperate need with cash. So we've provided cash grants for food, things like clothing, heating, power cards and white goods such as fridges and microwaves.
And you obviously, I knew this myself, but you obviously gave me an update of the figures. You've increased by 1,300%, I do believe, is that right?
That's right, yes. Yeah. And we gave it to every local authority in Scotland as far as Orkney and the Shetland Islands.
Wow.
And we've given out more than 244,000, which works out just over 1,000 grants to children and their families.
Sure. And for yourself, Michelle and Claire, what's your role within the charity?
So myself, Michelle, I'm the service manager here at Glasgow Family Support, and Claire is the assistant service manager. So we manage a number of services within Glasgow, including a domestic abuse service, a youth service, family support within schools, and support for families who are experiencing homelessness. So it really is a broad range of services. However, what I would like to say about the Urgent Assistance Fund within Glasgow, they have received more than 41% of our grants, and we've been given out on average about £28,000 per week, which is, absolutely amazing that we're in a position to be able to do that. However, it's really quite challenging and really upsetting.
Especially under lockdown as well. Especially under lockdown. Yes. Are you working from home, or are you actually getting into the office? What are you guys doing?
We're in the office, given the vulnerability of the children, young people and families that we work with. They really required more intense support than just receiving telephone support or digital support. So we are doing face-to-face support with families and children, and we are delivering, hot meals and essentials. So, for example, over the last 4 months of the COVID pandemic, we've made more than 15,658 deliveries of hot meals and essentials like clothing and toiletries, and laptops to families who've never needed our support before. So I think it just highlights the devastating impact of the pandemic, and it's not just limited to vulnerable families. We're seeing families who have lost their job and gone into poverty and, never experienced this before.
Well, this is the thing that I did speak to one of your other colleagues as well, who was saying that people who were in really good jobs as well, earning good money, mum and dad or whatever, and all of a sudden, because of this, they've been made redundant or whatever, and you're seeing, obviously, newer people coming in that you wouldn't have thought would probably come to the charity. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. COVID has affected every single person.
Yes.
And, it's not just stopping now. This is going to be a prolonged impact. So, as we expect the economic situation to worsen, we expect the vulnerability and need to continue to increase. We're now sitting with waiting lists for some of our services because we cannot meet the demand.
And for people who can get in touch with us, a telephone number here, it's 0800 0856150. Is that where people can get you on?
Yes, or don't. If people are looking to donate, they can donate at www.aberlour.org.uk/UAF, or they can phone. They can text by texting Aberlour to 700-85.
Is that how you pronounce it? I was saying Aberlour, but Aberlour, I take it as the proper pronunciation, yes.
Yeah, anything goes.
So how do you raise money? Obviously, I do believe you do the kilt walk, is that right? You get money through the kilt walk? You guys do that as well?
Yes, so we've taken part in the kilt walk. Unfortunately, Glasgow's kilt walk
I know it was
cancelled this year.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that.
They are going to be doing a virtual kilt walk.
Is this a Dundee one?
Yes, it is. Yeah, so it's everybody walking together but separate.
Right. Okay. Are you going to be? Are you participating yourself in that one?
Yes, will be.
Fantastic. So you can donate to the charity. For more information, you can go to aberlour.org.uk. All the details that are there. You can find out about the services. You can get involved. It tells you a little bit about the whole charity as well. You can contact as well. Is there an email address? Are you on I tell you do social media as well, don't you? You do the Facebook,
yes,
Instagram, Twitter.
We're on all social media channels.
Yes. And there's always someone there at the end of the telephone line as well on that number. I'll just give it out again, which is 0800 0856150. There'll be people there to answer your calls as well if you want to get in touch with them.
Also, Gus, if any of your listeners was looking to apply to the fund for some support for themselves or people they support, they can also do that as well.
Of course.
So the details, as you said before, on our website. So it's www.aberlour.org.uk/urgent assistance fund.
And you'll get back to them or whatever, and you can find out what everything else as well. Listen, if there's anything else you need to add, let me know about it. I think we've covered pretty much everything this morning, haven't we?
Yeah, I would just like to say a big thank you to lots of people in the community who have already made donations. For some families, it really has been a lifeline. We had a family where they had no fridge for 10 weeks, and they had 3 children. We've also had a story of a child.
So we had one of our families we were delivering food to. They were overwhelmed with the food that we were able to give them, but they didn't have a microwave to be able to heat the food up. So one of our children and family workers was able to get them a microwave through the Urgent Assistance Fund. And when she went to drop it off, our wee boy, the lady's wee boy who's only 7, had said to her, "Oh, Chloe, you're so kind. It's always been our family's dream to have a microwave, but my mummy just couldn't afford one." Which, when you look at some 7-year-old children, their dream is to have everything that they see on TV adverts.
Of course.
And for this wee boy, it's just, something really tactical for him and his family.
It's kind of heartbreaking stuff, isn't it? It's, even just listening to some of the stories, I've heard a few and I've been looking at a few of them as well, and it is heartbreaking that we are going through difficult times right now, but it's nice that you're at the other end of the telephone line as well, to help these families, and we can't thank you enough as well for doing that. Aberlour, the Scottish Children's Charity, and it's been great talking to you, Michelle and Claire. Would like you to come back and see us when things kind of go back to normal in the studio. Do you think you could do that? Maybe give us a wee update, maybe at the other end of all this.
That
maybe
would be amazing.
Listen, would love to have you here. Maybe come back September, October. Hopefully we can get people back into the studio, because there'd be nothing better than to have you here. It's always difficult when you're doing a telephone call, but sometimes it's good when you come into the studio and we'll make you a cup of tea and we'll give you a biscuit. How about that?
That would be great, Gus. And if I can just say, if anyone is looking to donate, they can text Aberlour to 700-85. It really does benefit.
Can you give that out again? Can you just give me that one again? To donate, you can text to, what was the number?
Aberlour to 700-85.
7885. That is great. Listen, thank you very much indeed, ladies, for talking to us. Are you back to work now? Is that you? Done?
Yes.
The day begins, I take it.
It sure does. It's been great speaking to you guys. Take care.
Listen, thank you so much indeed. It's been a pleasure talking to you girls, and we will see you hopefully in the studio, and I wish you all the best and every success. Fabulous charity, aberlour.org.uk. Thank you very much indeed, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers now.